You're walk me through that. You're flat broke. You're you're realizing I got to figure this thing out. Like I need, I'm a creator. So what I hear you say is you stepped into your power as creator, and which is awesome because so many people get stuck in consumerism because that's how we're raised, right? You got to have the certain face creams and the certain products to look billboard worthy, when it's all just a bunch of gook. And yet many people don't make that leap from consumer to creator. What was that process like for you? Like, what did it take for you to have this huge transformation? I mean, if you're multiple seven-figure business owner, three homes, like what, that's huge and awesome that you got an EV BMW. That's pretty cool. So even though we don't get stuck in the material, there's a certain part. I've always said wealth comes, it's an inside job, right? It comes from the inside out. So I know you cleaned up. Sounds like you got sober. What else did you do to step into the money vibe?
Yeah, great question. I do want to clarify. I'm not a multiple seven-figure business owner. I have multiple seven-figure assets, and my business is moving toward being a seven-figure business. So I do like to clarify that. I moved from homeless to multiple seven figures of my asset allocation over the years with the three houses and our portfolio and our income and the BMW, right? So just to clear that up. What I did was, I took on a project of writing this book. I had a publisher that I was working with, and they were looking for coaches who wanted to produce a book and a digital product to go together. They were creating an online TV kind of channel. And so I dove in to work with that company right at the same time that I was relocating from Massachusetts to DC. I mean, who decides I'm going to write a book in the middle of a major move? But my spouse looked at me like I was crazy. And I just said, I know myself. And if I don't have something else to balance with, to just throw myself in the energies, like I'm such a high energy person, I'm going to need this project to balance just the tension and the stress of this kind of a move. And it was perfect. I got the book done on time and the move was really quite seamless. So I know myself well enough that I threw myself into that project. So I wrote a book called Money Vibe. And why did I choose that title? For the course and for the book? I'd been a coach for a long time at that point. I've now been a coach for 30 years. And through my spiritual work that's metaphysical and my coaching work that's ontological, which is the study of your being, who you're being in life, what I saw is that one's external world is a complete compilation. And the word we use in metaphysics is out picturing. And what that means is if you take the picture, it's what's in you and it gets put out of you. So a picture of your inner world out pictured. So as I came to understand that your outer world, as within, so without, your outer world is a complete correlation of your inner world. When I came to understand that, I started taking a long and hard look at my inner world about money. And because I'm a coach, one of the things I did was developed a bunch of money inventories, and I failed them all. Right? So I created an inventory that's like, I call it your financial foundation. And it just evaluates and assesses, do you have, is your will done? Do you have investments? Do you feel good about your investments? Are you earning money commensurate with the energy that you're putting into your career? Various